Welcome back, trainers. Today on our installment on our road to rank 10, we are showcasing a rough day in GBL. Yeah, yesterday was not the greatest day for me. We gained all those points, getting pushed in that 2400 area, and then we just took them all away. We had a bunch of 2 and 3s, but this was my 3 and 5 set. So let's get into the battle. We have a great lead here. Togekiss into Articuno. Once again, it's okay to lose, and I don't mind losing. It's just sometimes this game just has a way of just making the lag happen at the worst times. You know what I'm saying? But and they switch into their Scizor, which is not great for my Articuno, and we swap into, which is probably going to be an Iron Head. No, just a Night Slash. Okay, they saw it. Okay. Oh, and they got the boost. This is just how my day was yesterday. When we get a good lead, we finally get it in, and we get a Scizor, we get our Swampert on that thing, we're good, and they get the boost, which is okay, because at least their defense doesn't go up, but these Night Slashes will do even more damage now. Bullet Punch does little damage to us, but once again, their attack did go up, so it is like they are getting effective damage on us now. Hydro Cannon goes through, almost takes it out. I really do not want to double shield this, but I'm going to, because I want to win back. I want to keep switch advantage, and they switch into their Togekiss, so I'm gonna swip right back into my Articuno, and we're gonna Icy win this thing. It should not be enough to take it out, but it would be close. Yeah, and I'll be able to. Nope, they got their charge move off first. Obviously, I'm gonna let my Articuno go down, and it was just an aerial ace. That's great. Now we're able to farm. I've been seeing a lot of that lately. A lot of aerial aces instead of Ancient Power. I mean, that's good for my Articuno, but I don't know what Aerial Ace does any better than Ancient Power. Let's get a boost chance with Ancient Power. But anyway, we got Swampert going to finish off this Scizor. Let's see what they have in the back. It is a Giratina. Let me see if I can get some chip damage off. I didn't think I was going to be able to get to the Earthquake, so we're just going to get some chip damage to bring in my Giratina. We're going to switch right in to get a head start. I don't want any extra Dragon Claws on me. This is going to be a very close matchup. Okay, first Dragon Claw comes through. All right, we got ours off before their second one. It's going to come down to the wire. Shinies do more damage, right, guys? But I'm not really sold on Dragon Breath Giratinas. Like, I've been seeing a lot of those. I get the advantages of it, but I like to have my fast moves fast. I mean, my charge moves coming fast and furious. And Shadow Claw does do a lot of damage. So, and we actually be able to pull that one out because we had Shadow Claw. If we had Dragon, I don't know, Dragon Breath would have added up with the, it would have been very close either way. I'm not too sure. Let me know down in the comments if that would have made any difference. But anyway, I saw this guy, I'm like, this guy has to have a Charizard on his team. Just hoping it's not in the lead. And it's not. Giratina Origin, this is what we want to see in the lead. Okay, and they're going to swap right in their Charizard. I was a little slow. Just a little slow. So we CMP tied. I need to swap in instantly to beat them to a Blast Burn. But they got it off first. And this Hydro Cannon should not go shielded. But if it does, I'm okay with that. Okay, almost one shots. And we're going to try to commit to the farm down here. And we do. That was very close. And they're going to bring back in their Giratina. So we're going to Earthquake this thing. Either get a shield to do a lot of the damage. And it goes unshielded. Okay, that's even more ideal. They're going to try to farm us down, but we're not going to let them. Bye-bye, Swampert. You did a great job. Almost took out 2 Pokemon. I love my Swampert so much. I love this team. Yesterday had me second-guessing about my team. But like Ali Lucky's has, this is the OP. This is the OG OP team. And I mean, I didn't make this team because of her, but she knows just like I do. This team has a lot of play. But now they have Clefable in the back, which is amazing because this team would have countered me completely if it was a different order. But we had the right order against this team. So now we have our Clefable on the Articuno, which is great. And we still have both our shields. So we're just going to stay in this matchup as long as we can. We do not want that Clefable on our Giratina at all. And a double shield. I think they got the point. So they're going to try to take out my Articuno. So I'm not going to let them. I'm going to use one of my shields. Meteor Mash coming through. And now I should be able to farm this thing down almost. That's what I'm going to try. But I didn't think I was going to. I had the thought about it. But we just want this thing out of here. All right. We might be able to. We're going to swap right into our Giratina. We had that shield. Shadow Ball coming through. In the end, I probably didn't even have to swap in, but I just did not want that thing to get any extra energy at all. Nothing. Good games trainer, off to a 2-0 start. I was like, all right, finally. Can we get more than 2 wins today? This is my last set of the day like yesterday. This is when things start getting me so frustrated. This is also, I think this is a really close game right here. There's a couple of them coming up here. Now we got Articuno into Registeel. Not great. So I swap into my Giratina, and they go right in there Togekiss, which I don't really mind Togekiss as much as Clefable. And weird as that sounds, because Shadow Sneaks will add up against this Togekiss. And I almost able to beat this thing, because I know they're not going to shield. So we're just going to try to get this thing down as low as possible. But we just really do not want that Registeel, because we have another Registeel counter. That's why I do not go right into my Swampert. I do not want to go into my hard counter, and Giratina can beat Registeel. So, and we almost took that thing out. See that? Giratina does some work with that Shadow Sneak. So now I think I'm going to come in my Articuno, because I thought maybe I can get an Ice Shard in before their charge move. And it was just an ancient power, which would have hurt. But in the end, I probably should have saved that shield. Because now they're going to bring in their Giratina, and I'm going to bring in my Swampert. And now they're going to swap into their own Swampert. See, if I would have saved this shield, it would have made a big difference. Now they're going to shield. See, now we would have had even shields. And it would have had an energy advantage. So, let's see how this plays out. Okay, another Hydro Cannon going through. They decide not to shield that one. It looks like they're building up to 2 of them. And now I have to save the Swampert, because there's no chance for Articuno to beat Registeel. And we get to another Hydro Cannon. Let's see if they waste their last shield, which they're probably going to. Because they know, okay. And now let's see if we get to another Hydro Cannon before they can kill us. It's going to be very close. Earthquake coming through. That was their problem right there. Now I saved all that energy. Okay, that's fine. Their Flash Cannon is going to come through here. Doesn't take us out, though. And we're going to be able to get this Icy Wind off. I think I'm going to go for Hurricane. Yeah, I'm going to go for Hurricane, because Icy Wind won't do much damage. I want to get as much damage, get this thing down into Earthquake range. Doesn't do much damage. It's a lot more than Icy Wind. I don't know if I should double Icy Wind, to be honest, but I did get an Icy Wind off anyway. I think they're trying to farm up enough energy to take my Articuno out and my my Swampert. I'm just like, okay, they're going to try to farm me down. Okay, this is even more amazing for me. It's going to be very close. Flash Cannon coming through, takes out my... And I have a Hydro Cannon locked and loaded. This won't be enough to take us out, I don't think. Almost enough, and I should be able to farm down, and we are. And can we get to a Hydro Cannon and we do. That is great. That was a very close game. We played that very well. Good games to my opponent. 3-0 start. I'm like, okay, here we go. Get all my stuff back. But, you know, GBL giveth and it taketh away. But right now, can we get some 3-0 hype in the comments? At this point, I was feeling really good. But it all comes crashing down. But at least, hey, I ended the day positive. But we'll get into these. Articuno into Togekiss. Great lead. This is what I wanted to see. Okay? Now they're going to swap into their Cresselia. And I decided to Icy Wind this thing before I bounce. I should have just swapped right away, to be honest. So now I'm going to go into my Giratina. I don't know. Icy Wind does help in this matchup, so I don't think that was the mistake here. Moonblast coming through is going to take 3 Moonblasts to take me out now. So I'm going to go take as much damage out of this Cresselia as possible. And I didn't want the Togekiss on this Giratina, so I could sacrifice this Giratina pretty much. But it looks like they're not shielding. So I really don't want to shield, but I'm going to shield here. Probably was a mistake, but I wanted this Cresselia out of here. I'm going to do another Shadow Sneak here. This won't be enough to take it out, but it's going to get it really low, maybe in the farm range, so they decide to shield. Now we have even shields, and they're going to swap into their Togekiss now. Shadow Sneak will do a decent amount of damage, and I think I'm going to go back into my Articuno. Yep. And we're able to get to an Icy Wind before they get off an Ancient Power? Yes, we are. So this is looking good, right? Really good. We're liking how it's going. They decide to shield. That's their last shield. I decided to shield this up, and it was just an aerial ace. Bad move. Bad move. I don't know why, but we had that ancient power almost took us out. So now we're going to farm down. Their Cresselia probably will come back in. Nope, they're Poliwrath. And I should have went for a Hurricane. This is where my mistake was. I should have probably tried to build up for a Hurricane. But we got that Icy Wind off. And we probably would have been able to get to that Hurricane. I'm pretty sure. But Ice Punch coming through. Now I'm in this pickle right here. Alright, we're going to bring in Giratina. Try to get us some Dragon. Great swap on their part. Cresselia coming in to catch the Dragon Claw. But, they had a charge move waiting. Okay, that would have almost been worked out. I would have been able to farm that thing down. Moonblast coming through, taking out my... But now I could farm down on my Swampert. And they get their charge move off. Not ideal. I was trying to farm down. I got a little greedy. But I knew I needed to farm down and have this energy against Poliwrath. So we're going to Earthquake this thing. Almost took it out. And do I have enough? And we almost got to that Hydro Cannon. I should have... just so close. So close, but so far. Good games, trainer. And we have a tropical storm on its way. Not to us, but that's where that careful is coming from. It's going to be a rainy weekend. So we're 3-1. Okay, and this is the 5th game that really, really, really pissed me off. Another great lead. So the algorithm was on my side for once today. Like, it was against me all day until this. So this was a possible 5-0 set. Totally. And they swap out into their Blastoise. First Blastoise I've seen in a while. That was a great swap on their part, but we'll take the Icy Wind. And now we're going to go into Giratina here. So because I pretty much, not wall it because I do have Ice Beam. But it does take a while to get to, and now I debuffed it. And I didn't really want to go into my Swampert because that really kind of... I mean, it doesn't wall it, but I'm pretty sure they have something else that's going to be weak to Swampert in the back. Those Ice Beams do a decent amount of damage. I'm not too sure. Should I went for Shadow Sneak or Dragon Claw? I mean, Dragon Claws come a lot quicker. So, and one more, we'll take them out. And we're able to get there before we get another Ice Beam. Let's see if they decide to shield. And nope. All right. We both have both our shields. Now Giratina comes back in. I was debating if I wanted to shield here, but I know I have my Articuno. So we're going to bring that back in. And I brought it in a little too quick. I should have waited for the switch timer. So now we're going to Icy Wind this thing. It's all lining up perfect, isn't it? Is my switch timer up? Not even yet. I should have waited even more. That was my downfall. Now we're going to shield this up. Because I don't want to keep that thing. Still no switch timer. We're going to try for a Hurricane here. Try to get some chip damage off on this thing. Yep, it does a lot more than Icy Wind does. But now I'm in a place where do I want to shield again? So I let it go down. Alright, now it's super effective with Swampert. We're going to try to build some energy here. This thing does have an Icy Wind. So we're going to go for a Hydro Cannon here before we're hit with their own Hydro Cannon. See, they decide to shield. Okay. Now they're going to swap into their Giratina again. Alright, this is where it really irritated me. Really. Okay, I'm going to shield this up. Now I'm going to bait this Hydro Cannon. I should have went for a little more energy, I think. A little more, but I wasn't too sure. I don't count. And we need the shield here. And we get it. Okay, awesome. I can get to this Earthquake, and my game just decides to oh, I'm just going to lackadaisically move. I could have got to that Earthquake. There's no way that I didn't get to that Earthquake. Like, for real. I was so pissed off after that because I had that game. I had both of those last games, but it happens. And we get a Dino. Good games to my trainer. Good game to my opponents. I'm not mad at those guys. I'm just mad at the game sometimes. And we all know how it is. We just got to play the best we can, realize it's just a game, and move on and just continue to grind. And I'm just want to get good content out to you guys. I know it wasn't the best day, but every day we'll have a video for you guys. So until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye now. And we finally hit 100,000 catches. It's awesome. And this is my rating after day. Obviously you saw it. So until tomorrow, see you guys tomorrow. Jersey 2 out.